Hello, everyone. It's Miss Sue again, and I'm here from the Snyder County Libraries, and I'm continuing my kindness project that I've been doing the last couple months. And I've interviewed such interesting people from all parts of Snyder County, and I'm really, really excited today to talk to someone from a little town that I don't know anything about. So I will be learning right along with you. So today we're coming to you from McClure, Pennsylvania, and we are talking to Suzanne and Steve Hoke. Welcome, Suzanne and Steve.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Okay, well, first of all, I know we've talked about this, but I'm a transplant. But tell us a little bit about how you came to McClure, because I think it's quite interesting that anyone from anywhere would choose to come to Snyder County, and especially little towns like McClure and that. So tell us how you got there.
Well, my brother's wife has extended family here, and we all grew up in San Diego. And when they got married, they said they knew right away they wanted to settle back here in the Beaver Springs, Beavertown area. And they came in 1993. And so years later, we met, we were dating, we got married, and we knew also that we long term did not want to stay in San Diego for various reasons. And we wanted to be near family, so that left it rather limited. And the choice between Arizona and Pennsylvania was fairly easy. So we came to PA.
Yeah, really, it was the two visits to PA in 2006 and 2011 when we came here on vacation to visit with her brother and sister-in-law that we really fell in love with the area. Living in San Diego our entire lives, it is a beautiful city, but a lot of people don't realize it's a desert and it's a lot of dead, vegetation and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And we would always, on vacations, travel 8 hours to get to the mountains and trees. Yeah. So, moving to this area just really made sense to us.
And here you don't have to travel far, do you?
No. Even
I had a conversation with your wife, and we talked about how you can go anywhere, like she was saying, from where you are to Selinsgrove or State College, and you're bound to still run into people that you know.
Yeah.
Which is different from being in California. I know that.
Very different. The sense of community here is much stronger. I didn't even know my neighbors in San Diego.
And I think that whole sense that you have of wanting to connect with your neighbors and your community is what brought you into what I didn't even know this was a movement, but there's a revitalization coming up in McClure. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. The McClure Revitalization Committee, we started as an idea back in 2014. There's a group of community members. We got together trying to figure out how to improve McClure, make it a little nicer, cleaning up the streets, get some new businesses in here, some new events and such. And on the first on the first organization meeting, we start looking around. Okay, who wants to be president? And I'm looking around, like nobody's raising their hand. I guess that'll be me. So I served as president for 6 years up until last year. So we really got it off the ground, got it running. We started a community cleanup every summer, where some of the funds we raised from different events go to help pay for the dumpsters for residents to get rid of their stuff. So that's one of the biggest things that we really started, and has really made a huge impact on the community. And we're up to, I think it's 3 dumpsters every year.
Yeah.
I think we did something like 15 tons of trash last year that got removed out of the community. It's just a wonderful program for that part. But we also started the McClure Bacon Fest as a method to bring more people, more awareness to the area. That's coming up on April 17th. That started off as a very small festival where I think we had 10 or 12 vendors. And now we're up to how many?
Well, I have over 110 spots assigned.
Wow.
And that's food, craft, some direct sales.
So what are some interesting things that go on at the Bacon Fest? What kind of food? What kind of other things?
Oh gosh, it is a heaven for anyone that loves bacon.
Who doesn't?
Right. I don't trust anybody that doesn't like bacon.
Right.
One of our vendors that has every food vendor has to have something bacon related on their menu. one of our barbecue vendors. They have their sugar baby bacon on a stick, which is to die for. Bacon bit potato bonds, I think, was another one.
Yeah, they're not this year. That was the previous
That was
year.
the previous year.
Yeah, but one of the most popular vendors is We Be Cheesin'. They bring their gourmet grilled cheese food truck, and they've got a couple of different sandwiches. And then Rising Smoke Barbecue
Yes.
and Smoking Hot Butts. Those are all some of our returning vendors that they all have awesome bacon. And a lot of our
Can't forget about the bacon cupcakes. The
oh
bacon
yes,
cupcakes
we have
are
bacon
really
cupcakes.
good.
Oh,
Yes, and whoopie pies. But one of the other great parts about Bacon Fest, though, is it gives an opportunity for local organizations to come and also participate and raise money. And so the football team, Booster Club comes, or the Cub Scouts will be there this year. The churches come, so they have an opportunity as well, and they come up with some really unique bacon items also to have on their menu.
you
So
know
you can
what?
eat your bacon and shop.
Yes.
In this time period, I know here in Selinsgrove, we always have the street fair and we haven't had it. I think it is so wonderful that you guys are going to continue, that you're still going to go on with this. Are there
Absolutely.
Oh, we're having it.
protocol, though, the people need to make sure they wear masks, right? And all the protocol, or?
Yeah, we are encouraging mask wearing, but I mean, if somebody has a medical exemption, that's their business.
Right.
We are spreading the booths out more. So due to the increased number of vendors and then the spreading of the booths, we're going to be on both sides of the park this year. Last year, we just were along along Railroad. Oh yeah, that's right. We did cancel last year.
Yeah.
So the 2 years ago was our last event. We were only on Railroad. This year, we're going to wrap both streets of the park, and we'll have extra space between each booth. And each vendor has to provide a pump of hand sanitizer if they need it.
Mm-hmm.
And we do have porta potties that we rent with hand washing stations, so people will have access to that.
Okay, this is so exciting. So what is the date again?
April 17th. It's going to be from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m.
Okay, and what about parking? Do you have streets like cordoned off or whatever?
Parking is open parking. There is the bean soup parking, which is about a block away from the park, so there's plenty of parking available there. We're encouraging all our vendors to park as far away from the festival as possible so that anybody attending can be close.
Right. Wow, I'm so excited. Well, you'll see me there.
Fantastic.
I love my bacon. And I might have to try a bacon cupcake because that just is intriguing.
Oh, they're good.
They're
Bacon
so
is
tasty.
great for desserts. It's good.
So
we
besides
get chocolate
the
bacon coming too.
Chocolate covered bacon is always popular.
Besides
always
the Bacon Fest, what else do you have going on in McClure, or what do you see for the future of McClure? Maybe even just a dream.
Well, there's a couple of things going on. Coming up, we have the community is also doing, I believe the fire company is doing the pot pie festival this year.
I believe so.
Yeah, and then the bean soup will be happening the second week of September as normal.
We have National Night Out.
We have National Night Out. That's our community night out that we schedule on the first Tuesday of August every year.
Okay.
So it's on a different day than what the Snyder County one is. So that way it gives opportunity for organizations and the community to get out and enjoy ours. What else do we have?
Grove.
Rock the Grove. There's a concert that the Bean Soup Committee, I think.
Hosts that.
Bean Soup Committee hosts the Rock the Grove, so that's at the Bean Soup grounds. They always have a couple, 1 to 3 bands, I think, play that night. We're also in the middle of several upgrades to the McClure Park over the last year. That we've added an additional sidewalk around the park.
The borough.
The borough has done that. The revitalization has supported it financially as well, with some of the funds that we've raised. The dream has always been to complete the sidewalk all the way around the park, so it's half done. And then we're looking to add new lighting to the park and several other upgrades, including benches and many other things. We have a master plan that has been done by our
Hi, it's Miss Sue. My interview with Suzanne and Steve was interrupted by a big wind gust, I guess, because all the power was knocked out. So I'm down here still at the library, and I just wanted to wrap up by saying that the Bacon Fest for McClure is on April 17th, and there are all kinds of vendors and really neat things to do, great food. And they wanted me to make sure I told you that there is going to be a children's activity place now. And for $5, you can go in there and you can do what the kids can do all kinds of things. In addition, there's going to be a rock wall. They would also like me to tell you that they have meetings, and if for all of this Bacon Fest, and you can just go into a website for McClure, PA, or Bacon Fest, and you can find out all kinds of neat information, things that are going on. But again, April 17th is their Bacon Fest, and it is starts at 9 o'clock in the morning, and I really hope to see all of you there. So until next week, so sorry we got cut off like that. But until next week, please remember that, like I said last week, at the end of your life, it's not going to matter how much you have, but it's going to matter how much you've shared. And so go out there, share what you have, connect with people, and make sure that we're spreading all the seeds of kindness in Snyder County that we can. So until next week, we'll see you. Have a great week. Bye-bye.